Fellas, is Africa ready for democracy? I mean, I've been talking about this quite a number of times, and I'm sure you heard it. And I'm tired, okay? I really am exhausted, and I'm losing hope. And I don't want to lose hope, really, okay? President of Côte d'Ivoire, this is Côte d'Ivoire. Beautiful place, lovely people, okay? Lovely people. Matter of fact, Côte d'Ivoire in West Africa is considered as the Paris of West Africa. A lot of people in West Africa want to go to Côte d'Ivoire because it's a nice place. Vibration, music, parties, reunion, events, you name it. It's classy. But the country has been colonized by France, okay, for many years. France influence. And a lot of people believe some of the biggest companies in Côte d'Ivoire are owned by France. Is that a good thing? Well, I don't know. You let me know. Well, the president of Côte d'Ivoire, this man right here, Watara, confirmed his fourth term in the election. Fourth term.
This fourth term, we repeat, is an unconstitutional mandate. And for us, there is absolutely no question whatsoever of a fourth presidential term taking place, because this proposed fourth term is in direct and clear violation of the fundamental Ivorian constitution. That is precisely why we want to reiterate once again today, here, firmly and solemnly, our unwavering opposition to this fourth term, which we find unacceptable.
Watara is 83 years old. He made the announcement in a television speech on Tuesday evening.
Indeed, during my solemn swearing-in ceremony, I made a profound commitment to diligently serve the beloved nation of Côte d'Ivoire, to steadfastly protect its sovereignty, to meticulously safeguard its national unity and the territorial integrity of the entire country, and to tirelessly work for the enduring well-being and prosperity of all the Ivorian people. That is why, after careful consideration and with full awareness, I am announcing to you today that I have decided to be a candidate in the presidential election of October 25th, 2025. Yes, I am a candidate because the constitution of our country allows me to serve another term and my health permits it. I am a candidate because our country is facing unprecedented security, economic, and monetary challenges, the management of which requires experience.
Well, Watara has led Côte d'Ivoire since 2011, and now you want to be president again. I mean, I don't know if Africans know how to lose. I mean, not even lose, like to pass to the next person. Why is it difficult to pass to the next person? Say, okay, I've done my due. I think it's time for me to retire. Why do Africans want to retire when the job is tough? Okay, when it's working as an officer, opening the doors, then you want to retire. When you work at the army and you're just a sergeant, you want to retire. When you work for a company and you just the doorman, you want to retire. But when you're the director, the CEO, you don't want to retire. I don't get that. Africans don't want to retire. I mean, you find Africans in some... There's a guy from the Congo, I believe the DRC. He was a parliament guy in the parliament, MP, okay? The man was caught with a video, not caught, but his video went viral where he was doing kluf, you know what kluf is, with a woman, okay? A married man, but with a woman. The video went viral. They asked him to resign. The man refused to resign. What level of lack of shame, like shamelessness, do you need to have to refuse to resign? Like you're an MP of a parliament of a country. Your video has gone viral. Doing a girl in the most weirdest way possible. Like eating something. Like, why do you put your mouth in like... You refuse to resign. Like, that is something many Africans need to learn to do. President has been president for quite a long time. The problem is not even the fact that he wants to be run as president again. The problem is many people are complaining he has blocked two main opposition parties and their candidates from participating in the election.
We have officially published a comprehensive list on which the prominent name of Gbagbo Laurent, a significant political figure, does not appear. Did you understand that? We have officially published a comprehensive list And it is important to note that on this particular list, Cheikh Tidiane Thiam is conspicuously not included. Furthermore, Soro Guillaume is also notably absent from this very same list. Isn't that interesting?
So all the opponents that we found that are capable of winning the election, we need to bow. That's what Africans, I mean, look at this guy. This is the president from Cameroon. You know Cameroon, this is Cameroon on the map. Okay, he's 92 years old. He's running again for presidency. Because he can. Because in the entire Cameroon, he believes he's the smartest man. There's nobody else near the level of his thinking to guide the country. He's been in power for 42 years. And some of the most critical opposition leaders have been barred from representing themselves. So why would you do this? I mean, is Africa ready? Again, is the problem of Africa Europeans? I mean, are Europeans the problem of Africa? I don't know. You let me know how you feel about this. But the good thing is what they have in common is these two people have a very good relationship with France. And never have France called them out saying they are dictators. Oh, interesting. Never. Okay. So it's interesting to see Ibrahim Traoré, Keïta of Mali, and Tiani from Niger are called dictator and, all the weird words. But these two people here, the Cameroonian president and the Ivorian president, are praised. Nobody says a thing about them. Well, you know why? Because it's very simple. It's because as long as you're doing things for our benefits, we're never going to call you dictator. As long as your market is open to our businesses, we're making money with you, you're using our currency, never we're going to call you a dictator. You can stay as long as you want. We will not call you out. We're actually going to support you. But if you dare stand up and try to make things better for your own people, then we're going to call you the juntas, the dangerous juntas and stuff like that. That's what it is, fellas. It's crazy stuff. And this president from Côte d'Ivoire, how do you feel about him? He blocked another president who was Lurang Bagu. This man was a president before he became president.
That I, Gbagbo Laurent, a prominent political figure and former head of state, would not be considered worthy or eligible to be a candidate for the esteemed position of President of the Republic, the highest office in the nation, simply because of an accusation that I engaged in acts of theft or misappropriation of funds, which would disqualify me from holding such a significant public trust. Do you hear that sound?
So Laurent Gbagbo accuses him of being not Ivorian, but from Burkina Faso.
Some people say Gbagbo doesn't like them because they don't like Alassane. But I need to explain to you what's really going on. I said it in Abidjan, I said it in Ogeme, I said it in Man, I said it in Poitiers, I said it in San Pedro, and I'm telling you again. I didn't oppose Alassane because he's sly. I didn't oppose him because he's Muslim. I opposed him for the reasons I'm about to list for you. First, he was a diligent student and an eager pupil as a proud Voltaic national. Second, he got happily married in the historic city of Philadelphia as a dedicated Voltaic national. Third, he successfully earned his prestigious doctorate as a brilliant Voltaic national. Fourth, he subsequently joined the esteemed International Monetary Fund, known as the IMF, as a committed Voltaic national. Fifth, he subsequently joined the BCEAO as a distinguished special advisor representing his home country as a proud Voltaic national. Sixth, he then acquired 2 substantial buildings in the vibrant city of Abidjan, again as a recognized Voltaic national. Seventh, when he joined the BCEAO, when you join the BCEAO as a civil servant, they provide loans so that each BCEAO employee can build a house in their home country for retirement. He built his house in Ouagadougou. Eighth, upon the recommendation of the Minister of Economy and Finance of Burkina Faso, he became vice governor. In any case, I don't want someone who is from Burkina Faso to be governor of a bank and then becomes Ivorian to become head of state. That's not acceptable.
You see Burkina Faso right next to Côte d'Ivoire. Now you can understand because some of these borders were traced by the white man. So some of the people here are here too. You know what I mean? So some of the tribes are here too. But then this guy from Burkina Faso, they say he's from Burkina Faso, became president in Côte d'Ivoire. Is he from Burkina Faso or is he from Côte d'Ivoire? Well, he's in a tribe, but he is part of a tribe that is both in Burkina Faso and Côte d'Ivoire. You see, again, that's where the problem comes. Countries don't really represent the people. Okay, the people are all across the border. It's crazy stuff. Let me know how you feel about this. Are Africans ready for democracy? Can an African president say, okay, I think I've done enough. Thank you very much. I'm leaving. We see very little number of African countries, less than 2, that will say, okay, I think I've been president for a while. It's time for me to leave. And in the case of South Africa has, things change. But is it maybe because the government is mixed with white people as well? I mean, you're going to feel ashamed to create an environment that used to be clean, people succeeding each other as presidents. All of a sudden, when the black people take power, then they don't want to release power. Or do you think it's because South Africans truly want to respect democracy? There's Botswana as well that respect democracy, which is 100% black in most cases. But Botswana has not have the problems of Côte d'Ivoire, of Liberia, of Congo, of Burkina Faso. Is it trauma? Maybe. People have gone through too many traumas. They cannot reflect in sharing anymore. They don't know how to be humans anymore. Let me know how you feel about this. It's always a great pleasure. Africa has many problems, but the biggest one is African. God bless.